7 patterns that instantly age you, and what to wear instead. Do you ever look in the mirror and feel like something is just off? You're wearing your favorite outfit, the one you've had for years, but somehow it doesn't feel the same anymore. Could it be that certain patterns are secretly adding years to your look? In today's video, we're diving into a fashion secret that most people don't even realize. Some prints and patterns can subtly age you, making you look older than you actually are. And the worst part, they might be hiding in your closet right now. But don't worry, I'm not here to tell you to throw out half your wardrobe. Instead, I'll show you exactly how to tweak your choices so you can look effortlessly youthful, elegant, and confident. You might be thinking, come on, can patterns really make that big of a difference? Oh, trust me, they can. And by the end of this video, you'll never look at your wardrobe the same way again. I'll reveal the 7 most common patterns that could be working against you, and more importantly, the perfect alternatives that will have you looking fresh, modern, and absolutely radiant. So if you've ever wondered why some outfits make you glow, while others just seem to drain your energy, stay tuned. And before we dive in, take a second to hit that like button and subscribe if you love fashion tips that help you feel your absolute best. Also, drop a comment below and tell me, which pattern do you think might be aging you the most? Let's get into it. 1. Thin horizontal stripes, the sneaky age-accelerator. Have you ever slipped on a striped top, looked in the mirror, and felt like something was just off? Maybe it didn't quite flatter you the way you expected, but you couldn't put your finger on why. Well, let me tell you, thin horizontal stripes are one of the most underestimated patterns when it comes to aging your look. At first glance, they seem harmless, even classic. After all, the French-inspired striped shirt has been a staple in fashion for decades. But here's the catch. Thin horizontal stripes create an optical illusion that can make you appear shorter, wider, and, yes, older. The tight, repetitive pattern compresses the visual space on your body, emphasizing fine lines, softening contours, and drawing attention to areas you might not want to highlight. It's subtle, but once you see it, you can't unsee it, and it gets worse. Unlike bold, structured stripes that add confidence and definition, thin horizontal stripes have a way of making fabrics look busier, which can make your outfit feel cluttered and outdated. They lack the sharp contrast that gives an outfit energy, instead leaving you with a look that feels, well, a little tired. So what should you wear instead? Enter vertical stripes, the game changer. Unlike their horizontal counterpart, vertical stripes elongate your silhouette, making you look taller, slimmer, and more polished. They guide the eye up and down, creating a natural flow that enhances your posture and gives your entire outfit a fresher, more dynamic feel. And if you love a classic stripe but want to avoid looking outdated, opt for thicker, well-spaced stripes in neutral or modern color combinations. But here's something even more interesting. If you're drawn to stripes but don't want to commit to a full striped top, try incorporating them in subtle ways like a pinstripe blazer or a vertically striped scarf. These small changes can make a huge difference in how youthful and confident you look. Now, if you think thin horizontal stripes were bad, just wait until you see the next pattern on our list. It's a print that might be sitting in your closet right now, one that instantly dulls your complexion and adds years to your look. Let's talk about it next. 2. Overly vibrant tropical prints, a style that ages you. There's something about tropical prints that feels like an instant getaway, bright colors, bold flowers, and a carefree island vibe. But what if I told you that these vibrant patterns could actually be working against you? You might think they make you look fun and youthful, but in reality, overly busy tropical prints can unintentionally add years to your appearance. Let's break it down. The problem isn't tropical patterns themselves. It's the combination of loud colors, oversized florals, and chaotic designs that can overwhelm your frame rather than flatter it. Think of those classic Hawaiian shirts with massive palm leaves and neon flowers. They're playful, yes, but they also tend to look more costume-like than chic, making your outfit feel dated rather than stylish. Aging in fashion isn't just about wrinkles or silhouettes. It's about how certain elements make your overall look appear polished or outdated. When a print is too loud, It draws attention away from you and toward the clothing itself. Instead of highlighting your best features, it overshadows them. This effect can make an outfit feel busy and distracting rather than sleek and sophisticated. So does that mean tropical prints should be avoided altogether? Not necessarily. The trick is choosing the right type of tropical design. Instead of going for overly saturated colors and exaggerated motifs, look for toned-down, elegant tropical patterns. A soft, monochrome palm leaf print or a subtle floral in muted tones can capture that breezy vacation aesthetic without looking over the top. Another great approach is to balance bold prints with neutral pieces. If you love a tropical print blouse, pair it with solid colored trousers or a structured blazer to add sophistication and keep the look modern. The contrast will allow the pattern to shine without overpowering your entire outfit. Fabric choice also plays a crucial role. Cheap, overly glossy materials can make vibrant prints appear gaudy, while natural, high-quality fabrics like linen or cotton give them a refined and effortless feel. Think of a lightweight linen dress with a subtle botanical print, chic, timeless, and far from aging. It's these small shifts in pattern, color, and styling that can transform your look from outdated to effortlessly stylish. And speaking of prints that can age you, there's another culprit you might not expect, one that's often associated with romance and femininity, but when done wrong can make your outfit feel old-fashioned instead of fresh. Let's dive into the world of delicate florals and the surprising way they can impact your style. 3. The tiny overcrowded polka dots, a sneaky aging trap. You might think polka dots are playful, charming, even timeless. And in some cases, you'd be right. But what if I told you that one specific type of polka dot pattern, tiny and densely packed dots, could be secretly adding years to your appearance? Yes, those small, cluttered dots that seem so innocent at first glance might actually be doing you a huge disservice. We've already talked about how certain patterns can affect your overall silhouette, but here's something most people don't realize. Overly small, tightly packed polka dots create a visual noise effect. Instead of giving you that crisp, polished look, they blur your outfit structure, making your appearance feel chaotic and, dare I say, outdated. Unlike larger, well-spaced polka dots that bring balance and elegance, these tiny ones lack definition, making fabrics look busy and overwhelming, especially in darker colors. But that's not the worst part. This pattern also has a way of dulling your complexion. The dense arrangement of small dots tricks the eye into focusing on the pattern rather than your face. And when the focus shifts away from your natural features, it creates an overall look that can feel aged rather than fresh and youthful. Have you ever noticed how certain dresses or blouses with this pattern seem to blend into the background instead of making you stand out? That's exactly why. Now let's talk about alternatives. If you love polka dots, don't worry. You don't have to give them up completely. The key is choosing larger, well-spaced dots. A bold, structured polka dot pattern maintains that fun, vintage appeal while keeping your look modern and refined. Instead of overwhelming the eye, it adds a touch of sophistication that flatters rather than distracts. Another trick? Pay attention to contrast. High contrast polka dots, like classic black and white or navy and cream, tend to work best when they're not overcrowded. They create a cleaner, more intentional style that enhances your natural features rather than overpowering them. And if you're worried about looking too playful, opt for a polka dot pattern that appears in strategic areas, like on a scarf, blouse, or accessories, rather than covering your entire outfit. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Did you know that certain polka dot patterns can actually enhance your body's proportions? That's right. Strategically placed polka dots can draw attention to your best features while minimizing areas you'd rather not highlight. It's all about balance and contrast, something that the tiny, dense polka dot pattern completely lacks. So the next time you're drawn to a polka dot piece, take a second look. Ask yourself, is this pattern flattering my shape, my complexion, and my overall aesthetic? If the answer is no, it might be time to rethink your choice. Because in fashion, small details make a big difference. And speaking of small details, the next pattern on our list is one that you've probably worn before. One that seems elegant, but in reality can drain the life out of your outfit faster than you'd expect. Let's take a look. 4. Loud, overpowering animal prints. A bold statement gone wrong. Picture this. You put on your favorite outfit, check yourself in the mirror, and step out feeling confident. But as the day goes on, you start noticing something. People glance at you, but not quite in admiration. Their expressions seem puzzled, as if they're unsure whether to compliment you or ask if you're heading to a costume party. If you're wearing a loud, overly saturated animal print, you may have just discovered why. Animal prints have a fascinating history in fashion. They symbolize power, confidence, and a touch of wild glamour. Leopard spots, zebra stripes, and snake scales can all be incredibly stylish, but only when done right. The problem arises when these patterns become too intense, too bold, or too chaotic. Instead of enhancing your look, they overwhelm it. And unfortunately, this can add years to your appearance rather than making you look fresh and sophisticated. Why does this happen? The answer lies in contrast, scale, and color choice. Animal prints that are too high contrast, oversized, or neon colored tend to create an unbalanced look. Our eyes are naturally drawn to bold patterns, and when they're too aggressive, they compete with your natural features, sometimes in ways that highlight lines, wrinkles, or skin texture instead of complementing them. Instead of looking effortlessly stylish, these prints can make your outfit seem outdated or even tacky. Take leopard print, for example. A classic leopard print blouse in neutral tones, think beige, brown, and black, can be incredibly chic. But when the spots are too large, outlined in thick black strokes, or drenched in unnatural colors like bright red or electric blue, the elegance fades away. It stops looking like a high-end fashion statement and starts looking like something straight out of an old-fashioned wardrobe. But don't worry, you don't have to avoid animal prints altogether. The secret lies in choosing refined versions of these patterns. Here are a few tricks to make animal prints work for you. Stick to neutral, well-balanced prints. Instead of loud, exaggerated patterns, go for subtle, smaller-scale versions in colors that naturally blend together. Use animal prints as accents, not the main focus. A leopard print scarf, a sleek snakeskin belt, or even a pair of elegant animal print heels can add flair without taking over your entire look. Pair with solid, neutral colors. If you're wearing an animal print top, balance it with classic black, beige, or white trousers. If you love a statement skirt, keep your blouse simple and sleek. Fashion is all about expression, and animal prints are no exception. They can make you feel bold, empowered, and stylish, but only if they enhance your look instead of drowning it out. Now you might be thinking, okay, I get it. Too much pattern can be overwhelming. But what about color? Surely wearing vibrant shades can't be as tricky as balancing prints, right? Well, not so fast, because the next mistake we're about to uncover might be hiding in your closet right now, and it has nothing to do with animal prints. Let's find out what it is. 5. When tiny, dense patterns work against you, the hidden aging effect. At first glance, small, intricate patterns might seem like the perfect way to add detail and personality to an outfit. But here's what most people don't realize. When a pattern is too tiny and overly packed, it can actually work against you rather than for you. It's a subtle yet powerful fashion trap that many overlook, one that can make your outfit look cluttered, unflattering, and, surprisingly, even dated. Why does this happen? It all comes down to visual balance. Patterns that are too small and closely spaced create an almost optical illusion effect. Instead of giving your outfit dimension and elegance, they can overwhelm the eye, making the fabric appear busy, noisy, and even chaotic. When this happens, your natural silhouette gets lost in the pattern, making the entire look feel cramped rather than polished. Now let's talk about one of the biggest offenders: micro florals and tiny polka dots packed too tightly together. These prints were a hit in past decades, often associated with vintage dresses and retro aesthetics. However, when worn in the wrong context, they can unintentionally make an outfit look out of touch with modern trends. Instead of appearing timeless, they can create a stiff, old-fashioned vibe, especially when paired with outdated cuts or fabrics. But here's where things get even trickier. Color choice plays a huge role in whether tiny prints elevate or age your outfit. If the pattern features high contrast colors, think tiny black dots on a bright white background or miniature flowers in bold clashing hues, the effect becomes even more intense. Rather than adding sophistication, these combinations can make an outfit feel overly busy and visually exhausting. Another common issue, fabric choice. If a dense, small pattern is printed on lightweight, flowing fabrics, it can sometimes work. But when the same print is applied to stiff, structured fabrics, like thick cotton or tweed, it runs the risk of looking overly rigid and unflattering. The stiffness of the fabric, combined with an already dense pattern, can create a boxy, aged effect that lacks the effortless elegance of modern fashion. So what's the solution? Scale matters. If you love patterns, go for slightly larger, more spaced out designs. Instead of micro florals, try botanical prints with breathing room between elements. Instead of tiny polka dots, opt for soft, more widely placed versions. This approach helps create a sense of balance and elegance, ensuring that the pattern enhances your look rather than overwhelming it. Another game-changing tip: mix small patterns with solid pieces. If you adore delicate prints but don't want to risk the aging effect, balance them with modern silhouettes and structured fabrics. A tiny print blouse paired with sleek, solid-colored trousers can feel effortlessly chic rather than visually chaotic. The key is ensuring that the print remains an accent rather than the overwhelming focal point of your look. Additionally, layering smartly can help counteract the problem. If you have a tiny pattern top or dress, break up the density by adding a solid colored blazer, cardigan, or structured jacket. This technique draws the eye away from the print overload and introduces a modern, sophisticated touch that balances out the look. By now, we've uncovered several unexpected print mistakes that can unknowingly add years to your look. But if you think patterns alone hold all the power, think again. Because next, we're diving into something even more deceptive: how the fabric itself can make or break your entire outfit. Let's explore this surprising fashion factor next. 6. When high contrast patterns work against you, a style mistake you didn't see coming. You've heard that contrast is key to making an outfit pop, but what if too much contrast is actually working against you? The truth is, when patterns feature extreme light-dark contrast, they can become harsh, overpowering, and even age you without you realizing it. Think about classic high-contrast combinations: black and white geometric prints, deep navy against stark white, or bold red mixed with jet black. While these can look dramatic, they often create a visual effect that is too sharp, too rigid, and too intense. Instead of complementing your natural complexion and enhancing your features, they dominate the look and steal attention away from you. The reason? Harsh contrast can create unnatural divisions across your silhouette, making your outfit feel disconnected. When large blocks of dark and light colors are placed too closely together, they can chop up your figure rather than create a seamless, elongated look. This can make your proportions appear less balanced and even shorten the appearance of your frame, something no one wants. Another issue? High contrast patterns can easily look outdated. Many extreme color pairings, especially when combined with rigid geometric designs or dated floral motifs, tend to feel stiff and overpowering rather than fresh and modern. A print that was trendy years ago can quickly look out of place today, simply because of how stark the color contrasts are. There's also the psychological effect to consider. High contrast patterns can create a sense of visual tension. They can make an outfit look busy, chaotic, or even overwhelming to the eye. When the pattern is too extreme, it distracts from the overall harmony of the outfit and makes it harder for people to focus on your natural features. So, how do you fix it? The secret is softened contrast. Instead of opting for extreme black and white or bold primary color clashes, try tonal contrast and blended shades. Think charcoal instead of black, ivory instead of stark white, or a gradient effect instead of abrupt shifts in color. These create a harmonious, flowing look that is still eye-catching, but much easier on the eyes. Another smart move? Pairing bold prints with softer neutrals. If you love contrast but don't want it to be overwhelming, Balance it out by combining a high contrast piece with a muted or neutral solid. For example, a black and white patterned skirt can be paired with a soft beige or gray top to tone down the harshness and bring elegance to the look. Lastly, pay attention to scale and spacing. Smaller, more blended contrasts tend to be more wearable and versatile, while large, harsh contrasts can easily overwhelm. Instead of choosing patterns with extreme color blocking, opt for designs that incorporate subtle gradients or softer edges between shades. At this point, we've explored the risks of chaotic patterns, tiny prints, and high contrast designs, but we're not done yet. Because even if you avoid all these mistakes, there's one final style trap that can still ruin your entire outfit. And this one? It's all about the wrong fabric choices, something most people don't even think about. Let's break it down next. 7. The hidden danger of overly abstract patterns. When chaos takes over your look. Imagine walking into a room, confident in your outfit, only to realize that people seem more distracted than impressed. You might wonder, what went wrong? The answer could be hidden in the very fabric you're wearing. Overly abstract patterns that are simply too chaotic. Abstract prints can be stunning, artistic, and unique. But when they become too wild, they can turn from a fashion statement into a visual overload. Patterns with erratic shapes, jagged lines, and overly complex color combinations don't just fail to enhance your look. They actually work against you, making your outfit appear messy, uncoordinated, and even overwhelming. The problem lies in how our brains process patterns. When we see smooth, balanced designs, our eyes follow a natural flow, making the outfit feel cohesive. But when confronted with random swirls, sharp angles, and unpredictable color clashes, the brain struggles to find focus. Instead of looking polished, you might end up looking like a walking optical illusion, confusing rather than stylish. Another unexpected downside? Overly abstract prints can create unwanted visual distortions. The wrong pattern placement can make certain areas of your body appear wider, disproportionate, or even asymmetrical. Imagine a chaotic swirl right at your midsection. Suddenly, it becomes the only thing people notice. There's also the risk of looking outdated. While abstract prints might seem artistic, many of them are tied to short-lived fashion trends. What feels bold and avant-garde today can quickly become outdated and unflattering tomorrow. That's why so many statement abstract prints end up at the back of the closet, never to be worn again. So what's the solution? Choose patterns that have structure and balance. Instead of chaotic designs, look for abstract prints that have symmetry, soft movement, or a clear focal point. Think elegant watercolor swirls rather than clashing paint splatters, or modern geometric designs instead of erratic zigzags. Another trick? Pair abstract prints with solid colors. A busy patterned blouse can work beautifully with neutral trousers or a sleek jacket. This prevents the print from overpowering your entire look and keeps the outfit feeling stylish rather than chaotic. Now we've reached the final piece of the puzzle. Throughout this journey, we've uncovered the fashion mistakes that can instantly age your appearance, from overpowering stripes to chaotic abstract prints. But the question remains, what's the secret formula for choosing the right pattern that enhances, rather than harms, your look? Let's tie everything together and reveal the ultimate guide to mastering patterns effortlessly. The power of smart style choices. At the end of the day, fashion is more than just fabric and trends. It's a powerful tool that can enhance your confidence, highlight your best features, and even shape the way others perceive you. But as we've seen, certain patterns have a sneaky way of working against you rather than for you. From overwhelming prints that distort your silhouette to outdated designs that subtly age your appearance, the wrong choice can make all the difference. But here's the good news. You're now equipped with the knowledge to avoid these pitfalls. You don't have to give up patterns entirely, far from it. It's all about intentionality. Choosing clean, well-balanced prints that complement your body and complexion will instantly refresh your look. Swapping out aging patterns for modern, structured designs can turn a forgettable outfit into a statement of effortless elegance. And most importantly, wearing clothes that make you feel confident and comfortable will always be the ultimate style secret. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever noticed how certain patterns make you feel older or less confident? Maybe you've had an aha moment about a print you've been wearing for years. Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. And of course, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more fashion insights, tips, and style hacks. Your support helps keep this channel growing, and I can't wait to bring you even more content to help you look and feel your best. So the next time you're picking out an outfit, remember, fashion isn't just about following trends, it's about making choices that empower you. Stay stylish, stay confident, and I'll see you in the next video.